Would you like to help solve the development challenges facing our country? Come to Ndejje University and learn to create self-sustaining projects for your future. Our expert lecturers are ready to equip you to become an engineer to design effective processing machines, or an agribusiness entrepreneur to implement such technologies for food processing, or even a software developer to create mobile apps that can help market the products. We even provide you with the entrepreneurship skills to effectively manage the value chain in your line of business. And all that action happens on an area spanning 700 acres with the best facilities on 2 campuses in Luweero and Mango, serving both undergraduate and postgraduate courses. We also have courses sponsored by the Higher Education Student Loan Scheme. Apply online at admissions.ndu.ac.ug or pick applications from any of our campuses. Call the numbers below for inquiries. Ndejje University. Come experience a holistic approach to learning.
This week.
Did you know that women empowerment is defined in several ways? Did you know that parenting is twice the stress, but twice the love, the hug, and the pride? Here I am to bring you the woman of valor, where ladies are proposing that parenting is not a life full of struggles, but a journey for the stronger ones.
Those who are married, let love stay, because once it is disintegrated, the foundation is destroyed.
Catch me every Thursday at 19 hours here at Ndejje University TV with Joanne Peace.
Coming up, the Cultural Gala training intensifies hours to the final competition day. We are the ones to cause the socio-economic transformation of our people. President Museveni reminds the members of parliament. President Museveni injects millions of shillings into the market vendors' businesses. And in sports, the Uganda Cricket Cranes falls short against the Qatar in the tour opener. Welcome to Ndejje University Television. My name is LONA KASASA Jemima, and this is live at 8. Here are the news in details. A few hours away from the awaited Cultural Gala competitions at Ndejje University, where different tribes from different parts of the country will be showcasing the beauty of culture in fighting immorality through poems, speeches, cultural dances, cultural folk songs, among others. This will take place at the Lady Irene campus that is located in Luweero. Ansle Mojaru has this story.
Ndejje University Lady Irene campus is filled up with different traditional sounds from across the country as the last preparations for the final competition of the awaited Cultural Gala gears up with serious last touches from the participants.
Tomorrow, 18th Saturday of March, we are hosting the annual Cultural Gala event here in Ndejje University. Yeah, last time we had the gala and we were the second in position as the Nkubazambogo. Today we are hoping very many things, and we have done practices to ensure that today we are winning this ball. So
the students will participate in different activities such as traditional dances, and they'll also recite poems and speeches in their local languages.
We have the dance, we have poem, and we have the folk song. These are the 3 items that we are going to compete in. We have very many associations in Ndejje University. This is going to be, in fact, it is going to be the cultural gala that involves even the new association in Ndejje University. Those are the imams. Come tomorrow, come at Ndejje University, you see the cultures, how they perform.
Tomorrow's day is going to be a colorful day because this is my first time to come to Ndejje University, and from what I've brought, I have trusted those things I've brought. Agwara dance is a royal dance. It is a hot dance. Whenever people perform it, it is liked by so many people. The folk song, Welo Gijolo, is a marriage song. So when something is concerning marriage.
This year's Culture Gala is held under the theme, The Role of Culture in Strengthening Morality Among the Youth in a Modern Society, and all the different cultures are to participate along the theme. The winner of the competition moves away with a bull, and the second winner with 2 goats, and the third goes with a goat. 14 culture groups are to participate in the competition, which includes Bakonjo, Baganda, Nkubazambogo, Basoga Nsete, Banyankole, Langi, Acholi, Teso, Bagwere, West Nile, among others. Anslem Ojaru, live at 8.
Thank you very much, Anslem. 4 weeks into the Lent period, Reverend Geoffrey Mwanguzi appreciates Christians for respecting the Lent period and encourages them to restore their faith during this time. Let's have a look.
This is a season of Lent, and I want to encourage us to continue in this season of fasting. I know it becomes challenging amidst all our worries, amidst all our life expectation that may not come forth. And today I want to remind you this is our 4th week in the season of Lent. And just as an encourager, brother, sister, this is from Reverend Canon Geoffrey Mwanguzi, Deputy University Chaplain and Chaplain Kampala Campus. I want to thank you, you who have kept the faith and have respected this season of Lent the way it is supposed to be. It is a season of transformation. It is a season of renewal. It is a season of personal and public revival. It is a season of restoration of our faith, when we are bound by the Lord to think through our life. When we find ourselves looking and evaluating ourselves, touching those nerves in our spiritual life, in our spiritual body, that nobody else can touch but ourselves. That is the thing that we call Lent. It is a period of reflection, when I come back to think about why I am what I am at this moment. And I want to thank the Lord for such moments. I want to thank the church for initiating such times. Because like a vehicle, we need a service. Yes, drive your vehicle for so long, without service it will break down. And it spoils the main thing of the vehicle, the engine. Your life has an engine, and that is your spiritual experiences. So this is a moment when we are being serviced to a new experience. Jesus in Matthew chapter 6, verses 16, makes this guidance. He says, "And when you fast, do not look gloomy like the hypocrites, for they disfigure their faces, that their fasting may be seen by others." Brother, sister, I want to encourage you. Fasting, honoring this season of Lent, is not about the others. It's not about impression. It's not about what the rest shall say. You are not a people pleaser in the season of Lent. Instead, you are one that is concerned about your life. And your life is there for others. Praise the Lord. So your life, therefore, is not about how you look gloomy, but how you live your life. He says in the next verse here, truly I say to you, they have received their reward. But when you fast, anoint your head and wash your face. Praise the Lord. Look smart, look clean, but inside yourself have a wash. Bathe your heart, bathe your hands, that they may do what the heart is saying. Praise the Lord. Be encouraged, brother. It's not about the gloomy face. It's about having a humble heart. It's about having yourself consistent with the law of God. And this shall transform you, but also transform the lives of the people around you. Have a time to speak the gospel to others. Have a time to pray, but also a time to listen to the Lord. Listen to what the Lord is saying. Give God time. God bless you. Thank you. Please honor the season of Lent. It is important for your life. At the end of the 40 days, do a reflection, but also make a decision to live the life you have lived during Lent season, even during the other times.
President Museveni, while addressing members of parliament on matters concerning the national importance, he reminded them and other leaders of the country that they are the ones who are to cause the highly desired socio-economic transformation in the country. Let's have more of this story.
Here to marry within the clan is taboo.
On Thursday, as the president addressed the Parliament of Uganda on issues of national importance at Kololo Independence Grounds, in his speech emphasized socio-economic transformation in the different regions of the country and marketing the country's local goods in the regional markets.
To cause socio-economic transformation, this is principle number 3 of the NRM principles. Socio-economic transformation. You, the members of parliament, should take more time with the people. Don't go and just lecture. Sindio. The man is talking to himself. No. Talk and let them also talk to you. And then you see what is, try to discern what is holding them back.
The president told the legislators that the purpose of the meeting was mainly to reaffirm the National Resistance Movement government's stand on the parish development model and emyoga as some of the drivers being emphasized to help Ugandans fight poverty and create wealth for themselves.
I simply wanted to reaffirm our stand on the PDM and on the emyoga. Don't worry. Anybody who messes up, we shall mess him up also. And we shall educate our people until they understand. And politically, even those who are looking for politics, this is very good, because now the money is there. Yes, some people are confusing our people, but that confusion will be sorted out. Let's maintain the course.
The president also said he's going to be involved in touring 2 zones in Uganda per month.
I will also be involved because I am going to tour all the zones. I will be touring 2 zones per month. And I'm sure some people will listen to what I'm saying because they have done it before. Now, somebody wrote to me about the Boli troops. Boli troops are the groups in Acholi area, local village-based saving groups, which are good.
President Museveni also disclosed why the government decided to change the mode of work when it comes to handling government development programs. He said prior, the Uganda People's Defense Force handled programs such as NATS, but ordinary Ugandans used to complain that the army people were sidelining them and sharing resources among themselves, something which was creating a mistrust in the programs.
The Myoga must work. The Kumagamaga looking this way, please. Because in the past they were blaming NADS. Aba NADS, Bega Viraboka. Okay, we brought army. Now the army, Bega Viraboka. Okay, if Bega Viraboka, now you do it yourselves. Here is the money. It is low interest money. It is yours. Here is the money. And next year, bringing more money.
During the same address, President Museveni ordered the State House Comptroller Ms. Jenny Barechi to send 5 million shillings to each of the families of the 4 students of KASASA Junior Secondary School who were killed by a Sinotrack lorry that rammed into a classroom block on Tuesday.
I am now directing the State House Comptroller to send 5 million shillings to each of the families of the 4 students that died in that accident. I'm also directing the State House Comptroller to give 1 million shillings each to the 14 students that are injured and are in Gombe Hospital. The Prime Minister and the Attorney General should get in touch with the families of the dead children and the injured to ensure that the truck owners compensate the victims and their families according to the law. Because they may not know, they may just know that they're entitled to compensation.
The last time Mr. President addressed a special sitting of Parliament was in 2018. Explaining the purpose of the special sitting, which was aimed at emerging structural challenges in the implementation of the parish development model, an ambitious government anti-poverty plan that was launched in February 2022 as a multi-sectoral strategy targeting 39% of Ugandan households that are currently stuck in the subsistence economy. Anselm Ojaru, live at 8.
President Museveni on the 16th of March 2023 met up with a team of investors from Germany at the Commonwealth Resort in Munyonyo, where the team discussed opportunities of investment in Uganda and other various issues with the president. Grace Nabukenya has this story.
Your cup.
On Thursday, 16th March 2023, the delegation that was led by Professor Wolfgang Dietrich, who is the Honorary Consul of Uganda to Germany based in Hamburg, came to Uganda to discuss opportunities for investment in Uganda and to strengthen the existing relationship between the East African country and Germany. The delegation discussed the possible collaborations between the Uganda People's Defense Forces, UPDF, and the Germany forces, where the two forces will exchange medical personnel.
I would like to begin with a medical problem. That's a letter of Joint Clinical Research Center, and they want to invite you for the 30th anniversary of JCRC.
Okay.
But also to inform you then about genetic work in treating diseases. That's one thing.
Yes.
And I have
Timothy, come on.
The other thing is the a project which is financed by some donors in Hamburg, and that is a long-term educational project with Mango Hospital Eye Clinic to teach people, ophthalmologists, not to only treat cataract, but also other severe eye diseases which are in the retina and other places. A training center, a long-lasting educational project for diagnostic and therapeutical vitreoretinal diseases of the eye, and they include diabetic retinopathy, macular degeneration, retinal detachment, inflammatory diseases.
Mr. Holger Kressman, the defense attaché of Germany to Uganda, Rwanda, Kenya, Tanzania and Somalia, said that Germany medical personnel will be trained on how to treat tropical diseases using Ugandan-based medical facilities, while Ugandan medical forces will in return learn how the expert Germany medical defenses operate.
I would like to take the opportunity to offer the medical corps of the Uganda People's Defense Force a collaboration in medical matters. As you know, German troops are all over the world, and as are our doctors and medical staff. That means they have to be trained to face all different kinds of diseases. And you in Uganda have some excellent facilities, Professor Dietrich knows about them, where our medical staff could learn something about tropical diseases, and we would like to send some of our personnel for working and learning.
We are experts. We have defeated all most dangerous diseases.
Absolutely, and that is the reason why we can...
That's true.
So we are on the front line of disease.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And that is the reason why we hope that we can send our doctor and medical staff here to learn something, but in return to also work.
Recently we defeated Ebola.
Yes.
in record time.
In return, the German Medical Command would offer the opportunity to the Uganda People Defense Forces Medical Service to learn at German military hospitals. Our 5 military hospitals treated last year 53,500 patients stationary, with 80% of those patients being civilians. To me, that kind of bilateral cooperation and collaboration seems to be absolutely fruitful for both sides, UPDF and German armed forces. And if there might be other areas of interest regarding training and education of UPDF personnel in Germany, I'm humbly awaiting any kind of request and bringing them forward to my authorities.
The investors also presented the idea of e-bikes, which will help in curbing crime in Uganda because they are silent and travel at 30 kilometers per hour. The investors say that this can be used by Uganda Police Force at night while patrolling. President Museveni noted that the idea of the e-bikes is a good one and suggested that the investors should have a meeting with the police leadership and discuss on how to adapt them.
That's one area where we could work with this harbor. There are quite a number of solutions there, which we know traditionally. But I will tell Dr. Msinguzi I will tell them to go ahead and work with you. Then you can work out the details.
The investors also talked about using cheap tractors on farms in weeding and tilling at $1,000. These tractors will do the subsequent plowing. The president noted that as the government, they are willing to buy these tractors if they are cheaper. He promised to get in touch with the Ministry of Agriculture and get guidance. Grace Nabkenya, live at 8.
Thank you very much, Grace Nabukenya. The State House officials delivered booster business packages from President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni to the roadside market vendors that are in Luwero on the 15th of March 2023. They advised them to engage in the productive business activities. Sarah Chirabo has the details.
Each of the 465 beneficiaries who operate from Balichewunya, Bakusekamagenda, Wekembe and Kasanapida markets received a business booster package of 100,000 shillings delivered by the State House officials from President Yoweri Museveni. The vendors, who mainly comprise women, deal in agricultural produce, beverages, muchomo and chapati selling. the officials led by Princess Pauline Nasolo and Mrs. Flora Kabibi advised the vendors to utilize the capital well to grow their businesses. This, they said, will help them to sustain their families and fight poverty as far as President Museveni's wealth creation gospel is concerned. Mrs. Flora further cautioned the vendors against politicking, saying that the time for politics ended in the last general election and that it was now time to work to ensure they can improve their livelihoods.
Mujjukira abali be baawa omu gwe baawa ennusu emu omulala ne bamuwa bbiri omulala ne bamuwa 10 kati tuleese 10 zizaale mukitegedde tujja kudda tubabuuze bwe muzaazizza mutegedde.
Leaders of Wekembe Market expressed their sincere gratitude to President Museveni for extending a helping hand to ordinary Ugandans.
Naye muzeeyi tweyanzeeke weebale kutusigamu weebale twongeramu kasente kuba tubadde tuweddemu nga n'abaana bali waka kati tutakyalina sente zisuula naye kati kootuwaddeyo tugenda kusuula abaana bagende ku ssomero tubadde tetulina wadde 10 nga n'emidaala mikalu gyakala nga tetulina sente naye tweyanziza muzeeyi tweyanzeege.
Tegeeza abantu b'otumye olwaleero batuukidde ddala ku muntu owa wansi asembayo emyooga tubaye tetufunanga teri sente ya gavumenti gye twali tufunye n'emu bo bwe muwa sente bakusa mbuto zaabwe abanaku bali eno waliyo abalema nga tebalina ntandikwa kati abantu abakole babadde bakatukako dda nga bagenda nzayogera njogera nga vice chairman owa Wekembe nze asiimwe Christine nkolera wano katale ku Wekembe naye muzeeyi tumwebaza yeebale nnyo yeebalire ddala yongera otujjukira naffe tumwagala tujja mujjukira.
The NRM chairperson Luweero District also thanked the State House officials for standing by their word and delivering the package to them as sent by the President.
Tweyanziza olw'okusuubiza ate ne mukola ki ne mutuukiriza kintu kikulu nnyo abantu bangi basuubiza wano ne batatuukiriza ate nammwe njagala obategeeza omulondanga omuntu n'agenda mu buyinza n'atuula mu ntebe kitegeeza mumuwadde obuyinza akati ate bw'omala omuwa obuyinza ate n'omuddukako gw'oba otemye omuti gw'okoze eki kw'otudde.
On his part, Zubair Kasana, the chairperson of Kasana Bakuseka Market, appreciated the financial support from President Museveni, which he said is going to improve their businesses.
Tuli basanyufu nnyo olwa Ndejje kyatukoledde okubeera nga atulowoozezzaako n'atuwa akasente okwekulaakulanya bizinesi. Abantu bonna basanyufu mu kitundu kino olwaleero olwa Ndejje kyakoze eki kyakoze era kituuse muzeeyi abeerewo muzeeyi tava ku meyini tugamba tukisanyukidde nti omuntu bw'oba oyagala omukulaakulanya kirungi ng'omwongeramu kapito waffe asingawo okusente ze tufunye neera olwaleero luno sente ze tufunye zisobola okugula eggaali y'ennaanansi era n'otunda n'ofunako amagoba tweyanziza.
Joyce Nalugwa, a tomato vendor at Kasana Wekembe Market, also applauded the President for the financial support, saying that such initiatives are very much needed by the ordinary Ugandans and that he should continue supporting them directly like he has done.
Nenebaza President waffe balinnya okutulowoozaako nga ffe bannaluweero era ayongere tatujjaako omutima agende mu maaso n'okutulowooza kuba school fees atutuddemu abaana batudda atutte ku mudaala mubadde mukalu era obuse tegenda kuteeka ku mudaala mufe tenaali butudde ku school fees. Tweyanzege nammwe mwe bali kutuusiza bubaka bwaffe kubanga abantu abalala tebakikola.
Kasana Pida market vendors also expressed their gratitude to President Museveni as their businesses were running bankrupt.
Nebaza President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni okutuwa obuyambi n'atwongera mu kapito yaffe. Tweyanziza nnyo tweyanze.
Tweyanzege fano bala bakulibana bantu n'abaana baba. Naye webale munaku. Webale okutuulira okukaba kwaffe. tusaba n'olulala bannange obeewo obeererewo ddala.
Sarah Chirabo, live at 8.
And in sports today, the Cricket Cranes of Uganda suffered a disappointing start to their 8-day tour in Qatar as they lost to their hosts by 10 runs in the opening game. Let's have a look at the story.
In the opening game of their 8-day tour of Qatar, the Cricket Cranes of Uganda suffered a disappointing loss to the hosts by 10 runs. Despite winning the toss and opting to field first, Uganda failed to chase Qatar's total of 250 runs. All-rounder Alpesh Ramjani was the pick of the bowlers, taking 4 wickets and bowling 2 maidens, while Henry Senyondo dismissed 2 and bowled 4 maidens with his spin. However, Uganda's batting department fell short, with Riyazat Ali Shah top scoring with 84 runs. The middle order collapse proved to be costly for the Cricket Cranes, as they got bowled out with 7 overs left to play. Uganda will have a chance to bounce back in Saturday's match and level the series. Ali Sharan Kiranda, live at 8.
Thank you very much for watching. This has been Live at 8. My name is LONA KASASA, wishing you a beautiful weekend.